Hello, everybody. Kylie here with Kylie Fit Yoga. And the last couple of posts that I have done live have been talking about macronutrients and tracking macros. And this week it occurred to me there are probably a lot of you out there that aren't even familiar with what a macro is. In fact, I myself, just 2 years ago, if you were to ask me what macros were, I could not tell you. So, macros is short for macronutrients. And there are three macronutrients that we need in order to live and survive. And those are protein, carbohydrates, and fat. So, I'm going to go through what each of those are, why you need them, and where to get them. So, let's start off with protein. So, protein is wonderful. Protein helps you to build and maintain muscle. Protein helps you to deal with hunger because it makes you feel fuller longer. So it helps you with your appetite to not being hungry all the time. Any sugar cravings, try to increase your protein intake. And then another really cool thing about protein is it takes your body more energy to digest the protein. So you're actually going to be burning more calories when you're eating the protein. I think that's great. Now, sources of protein, that would include meat, eggs, dairy products, protein shakes, and somewhat like nuts, but nuts are actually more sources of fats. And I'll talk about that more in just a moment. So let's move forward now into fats. And fats are essential for our bodies. You do not want to cut fats out all the way. We need fat in our body to assist with vitamin absorption, with hormone regulation, and with brain function and several other functions in our body. So again, do not cut fats out. We need healthy fats in our diet. And you can find fat again in meats, in fattier fish like a salmon, avocados, nuts and nut butter. So that's where the nuts really come into play. Oils. And honestly, there's not a shortage of fat. You could probably find some fat if you needed to right now in your house. And you're not alone. And then finally, we've got our carbohydrates. Our carbohydrates are our primary and preferred source of energy. So again, we do not want to cut these out. You can find carbohydrates in fruits, in vegetables, in grains, in processed products. That's where your cookies and your crackers and your regular old wheat and white bread come in. So you do want to be kind of mindful of the kind of carbohydrates that you are bringing in your body. But there's a wide range of carbohydrates out there, and I'm sure just like your fats, you could find a carbohydrate right away and ingest it. So those are the three macronutrients: protein, carbohydrates, and fats. Now the degree to how much of those you need in your daily intake, that's pretty individual based on your sex, based on your activity level, based on your goals, and based on your body type. So if you're interested in learning like what your macronutrient should be, there's a ton of online calculators that you can use, and they'll have you fill out a questionnaire talking about what you do on a daily basis, what are your goals, are you male or a female? Or you could also reach out to a nutrition coach like myself. And the nice thing about having a nutrition coach is that, after 2 weeks, you can assess, is this breakdown working for me? And move some things around. So this macronutrient breakdown is something that I'm including now in my VIP one-on-one training that is done all online. But whether or not you want to sign up for that, please let me know if you have any questions on these macronutrients. Where do I get them? How much should I be bringing into my body? And I would love to be a resource for you. So have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get proteins, carbohydrates, and fats in your meals this weekend. And I will talk to you very soon. Have a great night.